Well, welcome YouTube, and hello to all my Buster buddies. I am your host, Brad Claybaugh, and this is Brad's Boredom Busters, your textile art channel. This is the channel where we have fun with fabric. And on today's show, we are going to be doing an incline ice dye. So we're going to fold up another center fan fold. It'll be an incline fan fold. And this one I'm calling a sunset fan fold because the colors are going to start out as kind of bright yellows into orange and reds and then fade out into blue sky colors. So I think that'll be real pretty. And so what you're going to need for this project is a 100% cotton t-shirt. You'll need to pre-wash that first, then take that and soak it in soda ash water for 20 minutes. Then take it out and put it in your washer and spin that excess moisture out so it's just slightly damp. Then it'll be ready to fold. And then the materials you need for this project is simple. We just need a washable marker to mark out a radius for the fan fold, and then just some rubber bands to hold it together. And then we'll take it out in the garage and stick it in a tray and incline it, and then put the dye on it and then apply the ice, and it'll be set to cure. So if you have all those materials ready, then let's get over to the table and fold it up. All right, Busters, so here we are. So we've got our shirt all prepped. It's been soaked in soda ash and spun out, so it's just slightly damp now. All right, so for our incline center fan fold, we want to turn the shirt inside out. And then we need to center it, so take your collar seams, take that collar seam by the shoulder at both sleeves, bring that around to the back. Then grab the shoulder seams at the collar, bring those together, even that out. Pull up the back of the shirt, take that out so it's nicely in half. Take your washable marker, mark the collar there, then open that up, and to center the bottom, grab the seams underneath the arms at the armpit. Shake that out, get that to lay flat and straight. Then take your 2 points down here at the hem, bring that up, and there's your center there. Alright, so now we can take the collar center and the hem center, pull those forward, like that. Then grab the bottom sleeve and pull that up to the top, through the top sleeve. That just gets it kind of more organized and helps it lay flatter. Also gives when you dye the sleeves, they're symmetrical. They will look the same on either side. Okay. Now shake that out flat one more time. All right, there we go. Nice. Okay, find the center where you want your sunset. I'm going to do kind of a sunburst on the chest, incline fan fold. And I want, I think, almost even with the underarm, maybe just a little below, right there. And, you know, I think I want it a little higher actually on this project, because I plan on doing something with it after it's dyed, so I think a little higher is going to be better. Let's go there, not there. Okay. So I always have a string already tied up. I save it just to do radiuses. So for your fan fold, you just need to create a radius here on half the shirt. So mark that out. Alright, so all we do is fold on this line. Okay, that's that. Pretty simple project. Get a rubber band on that. Okay. Now we can straighten out our pleats. Pretty well organized. Alright, so now when you put your rubber bands on, you don't want them too tight. You don't want it collapsing this, because we're doing an incline ice dye, so you want it to have enough, you want it to be loose enough so your fluid, you want it loose enough so the liquid dye, after the ice melts the dye, it can flow through the pleats and create the pattern. Alright, Busters, there we go. That's our center fan fold, our little sunburst So we will take that out and get that in our Incline tray. We'll get dye on it, and then we'll ice it, and it'll sit in the tub for 24 hours. All right, we'll meet you out in the garage and we'll get the dye on her. All right, Busters, so here we have our sunburst fan fold. I've got it in my little trough with the paper clip at the top to help hold it, so when we incline it, it doesn't move. Anyway, so I'll run over the colors as I'm applying them. Basically, I'm starting with yellows, moving into reds, and then after that, we're doing some blues and purples. So we'll start off with bright yellow. These will all be Dharma colors. Then next is deep yellow. Then orange marmalade. Then we go into fuchsia red. Then Chinese red. Then we'll do lavender. Then turquoise. And because the shirt is really thick right here, I'm really loading up the dye in this area, and I'm sure I'll have to do at least 2 applications of ice to get it to penetrate all the way through. Alright, next is ultraviolet. And the last color, our last color is sapphire blue. Alright, so that's all the color. Now get on some soda ash. Just a little sprinkle of soda ash over this to help keep the pH up, and then we'll apply the ice. Okay, now we can apply the ice. So let me go grab my ice and we'll get that on here. All right, so we got my ice. Let's get that on here. Alright, because the shirt's rather thick right here in the middle, don't have as much ice on there as I'd like. I know I'll have to apply more when this melts down, but I'll keep applying enough ice to help get it saturated through. That's why I made sure I had enough dye on there so I can keep applying ice. Okay. So that's done. So now let's get it in the tub, incline it. See if we lose any ice. There you go. I did make a dam at the end of this out of aluminum foil to help hold the ice in, so that seems to be working just fine. Alright, so this will sit until the ice melts, and like I say, I'll probably reapply more ice. But after I'm done applying the ice, then it needs to sit for 24 hours before you take it out. Do a normal rinse out. Start with cold water to get the soda ash out, and then transition to hot water to get the loose dye out. Then from the rinse out, it'll go in the wash machine. We'll wash it on a hot wash and cold rinse. I'll use regular detergent and also Synthropol, which is a professional textile detergent from Dharma. And then after that, it'll go in the dryer and I'll straighten it out. We'll put it on the table and do a reveal. So we'll see you at the reveal. Alright, Buster Buddies, so here is my Sunset Fanfold Incline Ice Dye shirt. Yeah, I think this came out just about right. This is kind of what I had in mind. I want this nice bright sunshine in the center, the sun rays coming out, kind of the blue sky around it. So this is what I had envisioned, and this is how it came out. And I think it came out just right. And so I hope you like this. Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope you learned something on this one. And you'll have to check back here in a few weeks because I actually have plans for this shirt. I'm going to turn it into an art project. I'm going to do a sunset beach kind of picture over this sunburst. And so come back and check that out. Alright, well, let's head over to the desk and we'll do a sign off. Alright, Busters, that project came out really cool. Hey, I hope you learned something new on this project. Hey, if you really like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming projects. And hey, if you really want to help out my channel, go to my Buy Me a Coffee page and buy me a coffee. That really helps me out. Hey, alright, thanks for watching. Love you all, folks. Peace out, baby, and go bust out some art.